Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day to be on the car boot sale. Good morning, lovely people. I'm Dave Keeffe. This is the ABL Reselling channel. If you're new around here, I buy things from car boot sales, charity shops, wholesalers, online marketplaces, and sell them online to make a profit. And that's how I make a living. I'm paying it forward today because as I'm filming this video, it's the Wednesday before the late May bank holiday weekend, and the reports are looking pretty grim. Actually, we're looking at a full weekend of torrential rain, so I'm out today to score some bargains. Now, I know in the last video I said I was thinking about pulling the plug. That's still an option, but as it stands at the minute, I'm keeping on top of my stuff to list. I'm actually making headway. Looks a little bit overcast out there today, but I'm thinking, well, I'm hoping rather, that people have been paying attention to this weekend's boot sale, and the people that would have come out this weekend have come out today. That's a working theory anyway. I've arrived about 3/4 of an hour early and the car parks are starting to fill up quite nicely. So let's get in there and see what we can find. And we're off. It's had a really nice chat with a chap called Bashir. It's a hell of a lot in common as well. It's strange. Anyway, Bashir, I know you subscribe because I tapped subscribe on your phone. So thanks very much indeed for the chat. And I hope you like the videos. And back to today, let's find some bargains, shall we? Oh, on that note, I think I've looked at these before. Yeah, looked at these before. They've been rinsed quite considerably, I think. How much have you got on there?
Julia? The DVD.
Yeah, it's on your table.
On a lad's out, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
How much is that? I don't know.
Oh. £5.
£5? Have you got the remote with it by any chance?
No, sorry.
No, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll do a £5 for that, thank you. Yeah, I'll get an aftermarket one on eBay or whatever. Thank you, lovely. Cheers.
I've got 65 on it. Is it one of them tuning forks? Is it one of what, sorry? The tuning fork, is it? No, it's just a quartz movement in it. It's been in the drawer for ages.
How you doing, buddy? All right?
All right, my friend.
How much is your fireside set?
I've got a price on it.
Oh, you have. 38. And that?
That's a tenner. That's the last one of the 37 pattern stuff I bought.
Oh, okay.
I bought loads of it. It's a proper backpack.
Yeah.
It's the last one I've got, so I'm just letting it go because I've done quite well on the rest of them.
Would you do 40 the pair? Have you got the other dog for it?
No, this is just
right, okay, yeah.
What did you say, 40?
Yeah, I assumed that you had the other thigh dog, if I'm honest.
I will do it for 40. That's worth a good 20 pounds. It is. The last one's a solid one.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
I'm feeling the joys of spring.
Oh yeah, not for much longer.
It's supposed to be rough this weekend, isn't it? That's the word. Much obliged, thank you. How much are your cycling shoes for?
I do 30 on those. Full carbon sole, that's 300 quid shoe when they were new. Those super stiff.
Yeah.
Size 9s.
Well, there you go. That's a lesson. I wouldn't have picked them up. I don't want to spend that much on it. they would have been probably 60, 70 quid flip. So probably worth it at 30 quid. Suplest is the brand, Suplest. Definitely want to stick on your bolo list, guys, because yeah, pretty high value footwear that. What have you got on those, pal?
£8, mate. British Army issue,
Yeah.
size 8 M's.
Yeah, we'll do those.
Your boss?
Yeah, we'll do those for £8.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers.
Change. There you go, boss.
Much obliged. Have a good day, man.
Yeah, you too.
I wasn't making a beeline for you, I promise. I was coming this way anyway.
I was it.
Yeah, belting. Yeah, I'll take all of them. Yeah. Yeah.
£67. Like 120.
120, yeah.
73, yeah.
Can I just over you for a sec, pal?
Oh, it's alright.
Cheers, Andy. I appreciate it. All right, bud. See you later. That's an interesting piece. Bakelite hairdryer. What have you got on that, Paul? It's a Bakelite, that?
It is, yes. Sadly, the box is broken, but
Yeah.
And this one's Bakelite and all. They're £8 a piece. And this is the original box for that one and all.
Right, okay. So I really love it's the beauty about car boot sales, isn't it? You find really weird and wonderful stuff.
Do you know the sad thing is I'm old enough to actually remember plugging things into light bulbs.
I think I have a great aunt who has something along those lines.
Yeah.
Is it house clearances you do? Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah.
You get hold of a bit of different stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find some weird and wonderful things.
I've sometimes wondered about getting into that, you know, but it's the disposal of the crap that...
Sometimes I might turn up with a Luton, have half the Luton full of half decent stuff,
Yeah.
the back half, and it costs you 250 quid to get rid of the rubbish.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I like to get rid of it properly, unlike some people.
No.
I was out at a beauty spot in Burnley the other week. Someone had dumped it. I knew that was going to happen. So why did I put it there? I don't know.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, someone had
So
dumped
that's
rubbish there
on
and just picked it up.
11 quid.
Why?
Yeah, it is a shame, but there's chances in every walk of life, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like finding interesting stuff.
A nice shovel to go with whatever you got hidden away at the bottom.
I've got a shovel in there actually. I'm just missing one of the fire dogs, unfortunately, but it's in mint condition, so I'm sure I'll live with it. Have a good day, my friend.
Yeah.
I think I've looked at these before.
Yeah.
These are all probably well aware by now. I use SellerAmp to check stuff for Amazon. Selling 4 a month, so they're £5 each. They sell on Amazon for $18.93. So my net profit after fees and everything will be £2.56. Cheap enough to send them in. Only selling 4 a month. £2.56 is net profit though. Change that to £4.16. That gives me £3.40. How much did you sell on these, pal?
5.
Can you do 6 for 25?
6 quid.
6 for 25.
Yeah, go on.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. It's a full box, isn't it? 6 pieces.
There's 6 in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, just take a box. You have ones because there's different ones in it. So,
Yeah. I'll have a look at the others as well, actually. There's 4 of those as well.
tenner.
My phone's just told me the Thai baht exchange rate's 43.9. Almost worth going back.
Is that good?
Buy one of those off you.
And because I'm a cynical git,
Has it gone up against the dollar? No.
I don't keep track of the dollar. I've promised myself once it hits 48, I'm going to go. I was there in February. Yeah, I'm going to go back once it hits 48. Any excuse, really. Blinded.
Okay.
Yep, super duper.
Taking away, yeah.
Yeah, I will do, yeah. I'm picking heavy stuff up today. I'll need to nip back to the van, I think, and offload. And 5.
Great.
Much obliged, sir. Cheers. Oh, so glad I got a bloody trolley. Have a good day, pal. Now, when I talk about manifesting, usually I'm being quite ironic because I don't think that there's any mystical forces in charge of anything like this. But saying that, I was talking to my girlfriend last night about having to put more effort into sourcing stock for Amazon because, you know, we have sexy conversations like that. And all of a sudden, we've got 2 job lots there specifically for Amazon. Maybe there is such a thing as manifesting. Maybe it works in the same way as when you buy a new car and all you can see on the road is that model or that brand after you bought that new car or after you start being interested in the car. Maybe that's what manifesting is. So, I don't know, maybe there is such a thing as manifesting. Have I said manifesting or not? I really have. Let's manifest my ass around the rest of this car boot sale. Hey, yo, how you doing? Really wish I hadn't picked those up. Damn. How you doing, buddy?
Yes.
Having a good day? You gotta love this weather, innit? What have you got on those?
£20.
£20, okay.
£15.
Yeah.
You know that?
Oh yeah. How much have you got on your Berkeys?
Asking 40.
RX V371. Probably about 60 quid. Not worth the hassle, really. Size and weight and all that. Running the risk that it's knackered.
Here he is,
How you doing, man? You alright?
filming today.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming.
Well,
Deaf.
I'm actually getting on top of it now. I did a little bit of PC camera before I started. And I thought, it's kind of, I'm on my way home from the girlfriend's anyway, back to Chorley. And it's, yeah. I just sound like an addict, don't I?
I am the same. I couldn't stop if I was going past.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I know it's going to be bad weather this weekend as well.
Yeah,
So,
Chirk is off. Well, not off. It's raining at Chirk. We'll go to Have you been to Mona?
no, is it?
Anglesey.
No.
So towards like Holyhead, I'm from North Wales, so
Right.
Mona's quite good.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not raining. Richie's going there, the camping guy.
Yeah.
And he'll go to Mona because the weather's all right. And
Right,
it's a
okay.
different climate.
Yeah, yeah, that's it, yeah. It's the tropics, isn't it? I might give that a go. Or I might just have the weekend off.
You won't have a week.
I might have the weekend off. You might try the kid. Have a good pal, all the best. Not great.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
3 rows on the third car park here. Well, 2.5 rows on the third car park. I knew it was going to be busy today. That's for sure, for sure. Well, there was nothing on the third car park for me. It was worth a look though. Only one thing left to do now. Let's get everything back to the warehouse and go through what I did pick up. Slight edit. Before I go, I've got to go and have a go on them samosas. I've been hearing good things about your samosas.
Thank you.
Can I have one of each, please?
4 flavours, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it okay if you want him in 2 bags or?
Yeah, well, just as they come. Yeah, whatever's easy for you. I don't think they'll last till I get home, to be honest. It's lunchtime and I'm hungry.
So it's chicken and veg here, and I'll get those 2 bags, sir.
That's great. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Oh, so good. Back at the warehouse. Good times at Bolton today. Reasonable amount of pickups. Nice bit of variation from the mountain of clothes that I've been climbing just recently. I'm getting a little bit sick of looking at them, if I'm perfectly honest. But it's paying the bills. Let's get into what I got today. I think these were the first pickups of the day. This is a backpack from a 37 pattern webbing set. I think this is the main backpack from it. It might even be a medic bag. It's one or the other. Decent amount of precedent for these still. I paid a total of £40 for that and the fireside set. And to be perfectly honest with you, it was paying up. I'm still going to make money on it, but not a vast amount if I'm perfectly honest. The backpack is going to have a listing value of £30. The fireside set, 3 pieces, only got 1 fire dog with it. Typically these will come with 2 fire dogs. Still, it's in really, really nice condition. I've put a listing estimate of £40 to £50 on these, but I have, for the more ornate sets with 2 fire dogs, got up to £90 to £100. Sometimes they can go for even further north of that, depending on brand and style and all that kind of stuff. So worth watching out for, but point to note, and it's an obvious point as well, they are heavy and large for post purposes, so you've got to bear that in mind as well. Brand spanking new pair of British military issue work boots. Is a steel toe cap. Absolutely pristine, as you would expect from a new pair of boots. £8 paid for those. They'll have a listing value of £30. Loads and loads of evidence for that as well. The thing, I might have walked past these actually if it wasn't for, and I've mentioned this before, I'll mention it again to people that aren't familiar. On the box, see the number that starts, and this is not going to focus. Let me get a better light. The number that starts NSN, that barcode, that stands for NATO stock number. That indicates that it's a military item. So anything with an NSN on it, NATO stock number, worth looking at if you like looking at military gear. Sony RDR HXD 970. It is a hard drive Freeview recorder DVD player. These can command really decent money. Now, I'm going to have to buy a remote control for this. I'll probably buy an aftermarket one for about a tenner. The cost price of this unit was £5. Clearly, I'm running the risk of it not being working, but sometimes you can just get a feel for the seller. Not that I'm a massive one for prejudging, but sometimes if it's a private seller that's clearly just having a clear out, it just adds a little bit more confidence. So with the aftermarket remote, I'm going to stick a cost price on this of £15, obviously. Comps can be a little bit all over the place for this. You definitely have to make sure you're looking at the right model. Almost always printed on the front or on the information box on the back of the device. For this particular model, the comps are coming in at between £80 and £100. 3 printers from Faz, £50 each paid for those. They'll have a listing value of £130 each. And lastly, you'll see me using from time to time on the videos the Seller Amp app. It's the app I use to scan items to do my Amazon research. I don't just use it for that though. I mean, that's what the app is for. I don't use it just for that though. If I'm finding items that require a little bit more research than eBay can provide, I'll scan the barcode with Seller Amp as well. These 2 items will be going into Amazon. I'll show you how the Seller Amp app works anyway. Open the app. On the bottom you'll see scan. Flip the item over and scan the barcode. Now I paid £25 for 6 units of these, obviously all new and sealed. You can actually sell used items on Amazon as well, but I never have. I've always sold new items. So I've rounded it up a penny. Cost price £4.17. So in the cost price, you enter the cost price in the box, and that'll work out all your fees. It even accounts for the fact that I'm VAT registered. The sale price on Amazon is £18.97. And they're selling 4 a month at the minute, which isn't great, to be honest. That's why I only bought 6. These will go eventually. Sometimes the estimated sales can be inaccurate though, which I'll come on to an example of that in a moment. So I'll put the cost price in, £4.17. Sale price is already there, £18.97. That'll give me an absolute net profit of £3.42 per unit. A return on an investment of 82.01%. Now that doesn't sound like a great deal, but all I'm going to have to do with these is stick them in a box and send them to Amazon and forget about it. And for a box this size, I'm going to say this weighs around about 7 kilos. It's only a couple of quid to send with UPS because UPS are an Amazon partnered carrier. The last shipment I sent in was 2 large boxes weighing 14 kilos each, and it cost me £3.45 to send them. So the shipping costs are really, really low. That's also incorporated in the Seller Amp figures as well. So like I say, the profit on that is absolute net profit. With that being estimated sales, I anticipate all these going within a month. The others were an even safer bet because I've got the buy box on Amazon for these items. It's a Sinead O'Connor limited edition CD DVD set. I've sold loads and loads and loads of these on Amazon. They're quite slow sellers, to be honest. Just to give you an example, scan the barcode, Reseller Amp brings a listing up. Now the estimated sales on Seller Amp is 3 a month. Now I have sold 9 of these in the last month, and the sale price on these is £18.27 each. There's 66 of them. I bought for £2 each, and my net profit is £8.37 a unit. The reason these are an absolute safe bet is because, like I say, I've sold 9 in the past month, and these have been selling regularly in peaks and troughs. 9 has been the lowest on a month it's sold, if I'm honest. And I've been selling these for about a year now. I think I'm down to about 20 in stock at the moment as well. I'll only send about 3 months worth of Amazon supply in at a time as well, because if your stock goes over 3 months old on Amazon, the storage costs start creeping up, and that obviously eats into the profit. With Seller Amp, like I say, this really is a golden research tool, because if you scroll down, it also tells you who else is on the listing. For this particular item, I'm the only FBA seller. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. The other 2 sellers are Fulfilled by Merchant. Fulfilled by Amazon sellers get preference over Fulfilled by Merchant because Amazon takes care of the supply chain for Fulfilled by Amazon. It's included in the title. Fulfilled by Merchant is when the seller sends the item out themselves. And because Amazon controls the supply chain, they give preference to those sellers because they know that they can fulfill and keep the buyer happy, basically. So essentially, I've got absolutely no competition whatsoever on that listing. Also, the Fulfilled by Merchant sellers are more expensive. There are also charts to help you track the sales history as well, how many of this particular item has sold over the last up to 3 years, how many people have been on the listing, what the price has been. The detail of the information, the data that you can glean through Seller Amp is just phenomenal, and it helps you make some really, really accurate buying decisions. So if you've got any aspirations whatsoever on getting involved with Amazon, or even if you're a current Amazon seller and you're not already using Seller Amp, check the link in the description of this video. I do get a kickback on it, but like I say, I mean, this is the holy grail of research tools for Amazon. And stating the obvious, even though I do get a kickback, it doesn't actually cost you guys any more. So inadvertently, it's just a way of you guys supporting the channel as well, which is never undervalued. Thanks very much indeed for coming along today for the ride. It's been a beautiful day, so how can you not love a boot sale on a day like today? If you did spot anything that I missed as we've been going around, let me know in the comments. Always like to glean information from you guys that I can potentially use in future. Before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and a thumbs up. Thumbs up is the most important thing because it helps YouTube feed my videos to the right people. And you guys are the right people, of course. So until next time, I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. I'll see you soon.